Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Kamal Idibuna. I hope your village people are doing very well. And Obuna, you careful. This particular incident would spread venom and the conceptions in so many institutions. For example, in the families, in marriages, and in partnership, and in unionship or whatever shape way. I'm sure that all of us can pay attention and see, if any, about Two-Face's marriage and Annie Idibia. That relationship, a lot of people reacted to it differently. But my collective observation from seeing what has been happening, based on what they have been showing us on the internet, and a lot of people, they are aware of their relationship, their past relationship, not in that context. Because if I know the broad, nobody can come and judge this. But if I know are affecting a group of people in a certain way, some group of people in some certain ways, if Benandina Kadiro that are yet to get married, you notice that they reacted a different way. You notice the ending on our relationship. You notice that they reacted in a different way. You notice the ending on our marriage. They reacted in a different way. You notice the people that are divorced. They reacted in a different way. And you notice the ended single completely. They reacted in a different way. These ways are most of the reaction that I have observed is that now, most of everybody, based on our belief, and this is the testament that now, being in love, abro endurance. Being in love, abro overbearing attitudes of showcasing your man or making your man feel like whatever. It doesn't guarantee that you will get your fairy tale wedding. So you're happily ever after. It crushes a lot of people's opinion. It crushes a lot of people's expectancy of what they expect the relationship to be, because both of them put to themselves on a pedestal where people look up to them. In the relationship, for example, and the single, the single, okay, mefa, for not tolerate things like Woki the promiscuous, and then actually anyhow, or any baby mama without even proposing to them. Follow the relationship to face na and if I see an idea now after all and stayed all through and all through for no see to face Messia and they up when she's the one that got the crown. Now Annie have disappointed them. Then the clique that believe that now eventually when the Annie will get married that she has won the crown and when you go the crown and don't know what name last thing blah 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 and therefore they married for what it has you with her can get see where because always a lot of women in a relationship in marriage, or what's also Annie, Kadiamo, Gosam, Nilo. A lot of men were children outside, family families outside. And don't want to family families. Their wives are not family families. Or you could a free coco. Because Two-Face is a public person, no one can care when you are the public. No one you go face you. So you physical for Utu relationship and Two-Faces were influence here. No one yafu. Or need DFD you want to go. So and Messi goes in yana DS goes you if I would tell Mwanya because all from a look up to people like this role models example I know from a look up to what I go then the click of the Patagona na relationship the divorce completely then depending on their situation far about that ball far about spectators far about a marriage where from get body where mad that now if I borrow an issue of not for to Two-Face or not for to Annie Idibia. Both of them, it takes two to tango. Everybody is responsible for their action. Everybody is responsible for their action. Then, the single ones that don't have husband and don't have wife. Before they say where Georgia. Funny about what I observed was that now, if you're not happy, walk out. However, it's not easy to walk out of an investment. Because over time, you build your routine based on if I female over time. So to tell a woman to leave their present home, where they call their own home, to go and start a new life. It takes a lot of boldness and strength to do that. And when you look at Annie, and if we have observed everything over and she built her identity around Two-Face. In that time, there were the it. Regardless of that, our collective consciousness and our mindset has already made us in a way that now always some things and I feel as part of the norm. But the more you get exposed, and the more you see other ways they treat human life in other continents and different parts of the world, you start seeing yourself less of a person because respect and integrity comes in different ways. Because I would like to use this as an example. Some of them there we are looking at one for na pali. From one for never as a so connected person. Name go again my body now. I feel anything with you. Man, for don't dig affair aspect. Why I suppose we go to one. So those social and cultural clashes and traditional clashes and home clashes which are being influenced by India Balani around our parents is way to authorize the relationship. All those hopes were crushed. But I tell you for truth, you see that word, that institution called marriage. If I tell you that shit doesn't work, I have seen where it works. Working out because now Nigeria, the only place, the only way the black person is here from marriage. That is the only time more Bonane tested the resilience of a woman. And no matter whenever she went through in her marriage, she stood the test of time. All can the ban is here free. And to that I say that is bull fucking shit. Bull fucking shit. Because when you make your bed to be a bed for enjoyment, it becomes a bed for enjoyment. Just make sure that the person can and make that bed together. No about drop or the same template. No about the same plan. And together you work towards that plan having making it work. It's not an easy thing for two couples, for two individuals to come and say that they will damn the consequences and break up a relationship. People outgrow each other. People outgrow each other. You watch your reaction, you and me, when they split up. I observed all these things and wherefore that now the in-depth problem in the marriage will react here and ultimately will grow that, that nation or grow. The reason why is that now both of them, it just shows how angry Nigerian women are with the patriarchy. Or to take advantage of things. And the importance behind working where go before taking some certain decisions. Because you or we may far for me. Ndige kwoku ga de less. O makana otoboro on dim asapam na otoboro boku fe mean like him go only make it just through entertainment and people can whatever. That is the way they reacted to the way that they reacted because of their in-depth anger towards the male gender. Men cry too. It's not only women that know how to cry. Men cry too. And cry now, and them not living in their authenticity is the reason why they will want to go and seek for a mistress to go and talk to. Because on a more serious note, a lot of people that own homes, men that own homes will not want to see them break down, see their wives break down in front of their wives because it shows an act of vulnerability. So they would rather go and do that with their sidekicks or their girlfriends or their mistresses or their courtesans. That's how it used to be before. The program cannot just delete itself out of our mindset like that. You want to go? So more than in a relationship, only something fun benefit from that thing. It's a conditional relationship, it's a transactional relationship. In a relationship, can feature from that man, can the man feature from you. But at some point, everybody would outgrow themselves. Or if you want the younger, you meet your girlfriend, or get married. Change is constant, but a lot of people don't meet themselves. Without character assassination, Two-Face has outgrown Annie, or outgrown Gia, or brought to find about the way video, and we are on a career horse, focus on lost herself in the process. Whilst focus, if on a chalk as somebody else to fulfill, you cannot get that. Nobody can fulfill your satisfaction. You have to seek it yourself. This thing that they say is a 50-50 thing, or like missing rib, your better half. That thing is bullshit. You have to be 100%. Then you go and meet another person 100%. Then you people can have 200%. Because I know man George, based on if I go say in the internet. Because I go cover straight. I'm going to miscarriage barely 6 months ago. I be barely 8 months ago. To somebody that's been separated a long time ago and they divorced. Everything is all this could be scripted. Don't believe everything you see. However, what I'm just laying emphasis on is let this thing not dissuade your idea until you walk what that part of it. What an fan about me time they look for them to go their own ways. Or if May is not answering anybody today because she's got nothing to say. Really, she has nothing to say because another time here Lugo. And Mexico contract fair end to go. They have outgrown each other. There's no way that now you and May can be together. Somebody's got to step down for somebody. Everybody got their separate ways. You cannot have two stars in a house. You understand me? Even look example, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. One are difficult to keep two couples in the limelight. Is a very difficult thing to manage because now Ophibia actually Ophibia. Actually Libya for you and you lose here at that moment of separation or they can one yafu. Or rise it up. Okay, I rise up naga or meet to another woman or jump on a woman afu. Italia first wife, I got the second wife. the same cycle repeat. But for women, they seem to do better when they leave their marriage. You know, this is not what I'm promoting, but I can promise you, I have seen relationships that work very well, partnerships that work very well. And don't let us not get biased by this whole brouhaha, you know. And let this thing not change your conception. Check, yeah, everybody that has an opinion, Hannah, it's in our internet. Don't get influenced by it. You know, analyze it logically from Ebonya Fusiabia. For example, Toke made her own comments, and her own comments, I can understand where she's coming from, because the timing, it's not right, considering all the slandering that's been going on the internet and stuff like that. But regardless, nobody knows whether Two-Face is playing into the victimhood of Annie too, because Annie has mastered the art of victimhood. Don't when they want strength through victimization, you know? That is how they get their strength. If you don't pity them, they will not be level-headed. But the minute you oppose them, also, if I'm only able to put a little bit of imbalances that walk through our neural pathways, you know. So this is what I want to talk about in this thing. Let us rationally look at this. Let it not break your idea of being in love. Being in love is your bodies are rubbing together and you people are liking each other. You know, I'm going to order you know, Aru will show itself. Gravity will happen eventually, you know. What is about? Don't be influenced by other people's relationship. Go inside yourself. Take responsibility for your actions. It's always a two-way thing. If you bless, you will find somebody in a building something beautiful together. Jesus Christ said it, that when you have mastered the art of making two to become one, then you have mastered the secret to life. Because marriages that work well, it really does work well. You know? That's what I'm saying, my beautiful people. Okay? Take care of yourself and God bless.